This box caught my eye, but somebody has painted it. So I don't know if that's brass. It almost looks like colored stuff underneath it, but I think it would have been pretty. This shelf is $3.95 and it is really thick. I like the corbels a lot better than I like the top. I wish you didn't see the screw heads. Oh, a little vintage painted sleeping cat for 95 cents. I think this is an ashtray and I do like it. For $2.45. Here is an interesting studio pottery piece. Kind of looks like popcorn. $1.96. A Andrea or something like that.
I don't know.
This is a nice little pot for $2.95. It is also signed and it is super lightweight. Oh, it's got the faith on it. He's kind of cute with a fish. I just bought a duck pillow earlier. $4.95. What's that say? 973 on it. I might have to get in. This is kind of similar. This is pretty cute too. It's metal, 1972. That 150, I don't think. Oh, here it is, 195. Okay, I wonder what this is gonna be. Mona painted it. It's got a huge crack in it. It's on a huge chunk of wood. $3.95, and there is a hole for easy hanging. If it didn't have that huge slit, I would get it. Interesting, they put a star shell in some kind of lizard cage. It's got this small trunk. It has been painted. I don't really like how it's been painted. It's got a new latch on it. Man, someone did like vinyl tiles on it, put cedar in it. Interesting. Added supports. Here's the old original paper. So somebody DIY'd it and I don't like it now. Interesting little chair there with the ducks and the eggs. All right, this book is pretty tempting. Looks like maybe averages $30 online, but it's red and it says Christmas in America, so I really like it. Okay, I'm curious what this is because it's not melt glass. We've got a $24.99 sticker there and a $1.99 here. I do like this lantern that they have for $5.99. This is a unique jar for $4.99. Hawking. What is it? A hexagon? No, it's more than that. Octagon. It's kind of cool. And this little, what is it? It's like a squirrel raccoon. It's got to be a raccoon. Coin bank for $6.99. That's interesting. What is this? Just somebody's pottery piece. Looks like a rock, a blob. I noticed this stoneware piece with a little spout. Water jug probably. There's no lid. Does that say $6.99? Seems too cheap for the thrift store. Here we have a pink scale. Baby scale for $9.99. I have a yellow one on the website right now, so I think I'll pass it up, but I love the pink. You can roll towels on it. You can stack towels on it. You can use it to put like toiletries and kind of like a shelf. So lots of repurposing options. This is the second wooden salad bowl that I've seen today. $6.99. And then this wooden box looks cute. Has ducks on it. Will Rogers Memorial, something, Oklahoma. For $4.99. Looks like a cedar box. An abacus. Let's see. Lotus Flower brand. I don't know if this is old or new. $3.99, but I have sold quite a few of these before. This looks like a nice cheese box that maybe they added the grape label to. I don't know. I always thought they were cheese. Actually, I have some old stuff at the thrift store today. Here is a cabbage cutter. Looks like someone added a piece of plywood. Something probably broke. We've got $9.99 on it. Here are some pyrography wooden trays with leaves on them. I have this one on the website, similar shape. It does not have the burnt leaves on it, and I can't tell what that says. 169 MS, and then maybe the person who painted it was Butler. Not really sure, but they're $3.99 each. Another cat. I can get a good collection of those going. $4.99 for this apple cutting board. No, the back says $7.99. That one says $2.99. So I don't know, we're having an identity crisis here. $19.99 on this cutting board, which has definitely had a lot of gapping and separation. It says maid of honor, so it must have been a wedding gift. This is kind of a cutie for 99 cents. This picnic basket is $3.99. I wasn't sure if it has damage or not. Looks like there's some there on the bottom, but I would say otherwise it's just how it's been put together. Looks like that's leather with some nails. I got some more spots taped there. This basket is a unique one, $6.99. It looks like a scoop. So I wonder, are these rug beaters? I'm guessing they're just like a woven version of a rug beater. This one is $3.99. Are these popular? Tell me down in the comments. This is a cute little mail sorter. I really like baskets, but I think this one is just a cute shape for $4.99. Oh, I spy some praying hands. $3.99 on this planter. Not quite my style, but this is a Lefton. So maybe we should look it up. Although there's a chip there and there's definitely some paint faded. I do have just today, every place I've been has some really cute worn terracotta pots. There's some more down there. Here is an enamel pen. $6.99. Does have the handle on both ends. What is this? Fabric I didn't think normally came in a roll. And this is like pantyhose. It's in a tube. $24.99. What is it? Any guesses? $2.99. This little scarf wall pocket is interesting. It does have a newer made in China sticker on it. My goodness, check out how big this lamp is. Normal desk, big ass lamp. It is $40. Here is my hand on the side. It's huge. Chairs are kind of cool. They've got nice fabric on them. They're definitely vintage, although I'm not seeing a price. Seen someone share a funny reel lately, like as old women, my age women, they were doing their hair like they used to do back in the day. 99 cents for these vintage curlers. Seeing this big clamp. If you do have an antique booth or you like displaying things in a fun way, you really need to go watch my last video for tips for staging your antique booth. I have quite a few of them, but I think I shared about repurposing with clamps like this in the last one. Don't ask me why, but I like dried eucalyptus. I kind of like this. And it smells amazing. This elephant's kind of cool and it's big, but they want $50 on it. And not only is the other tusk missing, but it's broken. Seems like a good spittoon. It's really heavy at the bottom. It's got Chicago Rock Island Pacific Railroad on it. It's actually got it in double sides and it's $29.99. Sold, but that king headboard and side rails is awesome. Been wanting to do something in our walk-in closet, and I'm kind of thinking about these bookshelves because they're only $90 and you could just pop out the back, have it up against the painted wall, take the doors off. There's a shelf behind there. There's another shelf there. One shelf's missing, so the middle ones are all adjustable. And then you could just put a bar between to hang clothes. The decision is, do I want to do it or not? This vintage buffet is super cute. It's only $75. It's been here a day. There's a little bit of scratching right there, but it's doors with shelves inside. It'd be perfect for a TV. So cute. Heavy, pretty, $10. Some little piggy salt and pepper shakers. And the set is $1.99 and red is 25% off. Ooh, a chunk of marble. $6.99. We need to go see what yellow is. Darn it. This is a little bit different. Can't even tell. I think I've got it the right way. It's a dragon. And it's got the wood inside, and it is stamp made in Japan. I think it was a hinged lid, so that's broken. And they have $7.99 on it. That's a pretty pillow. Oh my goodness, I think we had a sleeping bag a lot like this. Hey guys, it is Brooke from the Junk Parlor and I am back from thrifting, and yes, we are in the garage because I bought a piece of furniture and we are getting ready for graduation. So the whole garage needs to be cleaned out and the basement also needs to be cleaned. So I'm trying to be very strategic with the things that I need to get done. I don't know if they're cool, I don't know if they're ugly, and there is my dog. She likes to bang the little thing that prevents you from putting your doorknob in your wall. I got probably 20 pieces of this paper mache. This one is a cow, you can see its udder. This one is a horse, that last one was a cowboy. There's a cat, a dog, maybe like a cheetah, a fire hydrant. I don't even know what all. And I couldn't decide if they were cool or ugly, but like this, he used 1989 labels. So I forget what the girl said, because this was from an estate sale. She said like the guy worked in an office, and while he was sitting there not doing anything, he would decoupage things just using the labels, sitting there at his desk at the office. So I couldn't decide if they were cool or ugly, so I bought them all and we'll kind of see how they sell. Here, I'll show you one more because I had it out, the cat. So those are probably the best ones, I think. Also at that estate sale, I got this little Santa mug. It does have the original sticker on it. And I got to the estate sale, this was a Thursday, Friday, Saturday estate sale, 1 to 4 on Thursday. I got there at 3:30 on Thursday just because I was close by. I decided to stop and ended up finding some good things. I got this Jim Beam deer decanter and I just liked it. You know, I like deer. Also at that estate sale, I got a couple watercolors. Now, they need to be reframed because they've yellowed, and then like they have just those little like clip-on corners, edges, and this corner is missing, and you can see it's dirty and gross. But despite that, these watercolor flowers really spoke to me, and they are both signed, which, you know what, when I was looking at that before, This says 288. 288. So I guess, I don't know. I was thinking 88 was the date, so I'm guessing it is the date, February of 88. Anyway, I think I can get some cheap frames at Walmart or thrift some frames, and I don't know, they really spoke to me. Mind you, this sale had been going on for 3.5 hours, and there was another dealer there shopping when I was there because I know her and we chit-chatted a little bit, and no one had picked this up off of the wall. It was kind of like, you know, in the old houses, you have, it's not really a hallway, it's more just like a square, and you've got 3 doors coming off of it. That's how it was here. And on one of the walls, the wall was smaller than this picture because it hung off, or frame, and no one had bought it. And she didn't have it marked. So the thing was, anything that wasn't marked was $5. So I didn't know if someone had just taken it off, if it had already been sold, blah, 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 blah. And it needs some love, so I really wasn't sure like how much I was willing to spend, but I wanted to see how much it was worth. She sold it to me for $5 since it wasn't marked, and she knew that they hadn't marked it. It's not like somebody had taken the price tag off of it. So like, I paid more for those paper mache things than I would have, should have probably. Hopefully I can sell them. But because this was only $5, I'm like, it's okay, it's a wash. Here's what we got. Isn't that freaking amazing? So I looked at the back. It looks like it's not gonna be too hard to take apart and clean up a little bit. I think hopefully a lot of the dirt's on the glass, but you can see the little paper pieces have slid around over the years. And this guy, this moth for sure, is gross looking. So I'm not sure exactly how it'll clean up, but I still think it's cool. $5, can't beat that. And the neighbor's dog is going to bark at us for the next, until we finish. I grabbed at the estate sale. This was, what did it end up being? $20, I think. Again, it's okay because it came in a new plastic wreath holder, and it is just an amazing vintage wreath made out of those boxes. We always used to make these boxes at church, like in Sunday school or during church. We would do it with the program if we were bored, but this is just amazing. And it was in one of those plastic wreath holder boxes, and I looked those up, and those are like, I don't remember, $30, $50. So just the plastic container was worth the price that I paid, let alone this is amazing, awesome, so cool. Okay, then I stopped at an antique store I've shared recently, Curioso, which is a newer antique store to the Des Moines area. And whenever you are curious about places that I go shop, I put them all down in the description box with the addresses. So even places that I maybe don't find anything or I don't film from, but I went there that week, I will put that down in the description box. So this is one of the things that I got at Curioso. It is a nut cracker, and it's brass, and I'm super excited to do a little bit of research on it because I'm just kind of fascinated by the little grooves here and here. So if you know what those are for, why they're like that, tell me down in the comments. Now, just a reminder that all of our goodies will be over on the website at thejunkparlor.com if you want to shop any of my finds from today. Okay, I also went to New to You Restore, and he had just scored a bunch of clocks. This one was only $3, so I had to grab it. This beauty was $30, and I might actually keep it and add it to my clock wall there in the dining room. And then, I don't know her name, but I know this girl follows me. Her booth had 50% off, so I want to say this was like $5, maybe it was less than that, but it's 84 is one, or no, 84, 78 Cheryl made this little mushroom. There's maybe just a teeny, here it is, teeny tiny nick right there, but when you have it hanging on the wall, you're not even gonna know. Now, when you see this, what do you think? So, I'm thinking this is some guy's initials, even though it's like Wednesday, but what do you think when you see this leather case? It is amazing. has brass snaps that say Sholkoff Jumbo, and it has an elephant. If that is any indicator to you, especially if you're a hunter or a gun guy. Now, the other side of the snap is off right here, otherwise it has all the pieces. This is a bunch of shotgun stuff, if that is a clue. This is a shotgun carrying case, and I just love it. I love leather, I love the age, and it's just pretty cool. The same booth with the mushroom had this plastic snail on mushrooms, this other wall hanging, and our little bitty frog. So I thought that was super cute. Again, this one I think was 15 with half off, so $7.50. And you know what? I didn't even double check that they gave me the discount. So that is my bad if I failed to get the discount. Okay, now we'll talk about the things that I got at Thrifty Flea. These brass Bookends sailboats were $3.50. So they're pretty lightweight, but I still love them. I love nautical. You know I love ducks, and I call this a pillow, but I don't think it is. It's just one of those like kits back in the day where you could stitch and stuff it, but I just thought it was cute. I don't know, that was probably $3 or $5. And then I got this money box. It's a brown one, so it's not necessarily gonna stack well with my black, but I got it anyway because it was only $5. And this one is like more heavy duty line. So it's not just the metal or the tin, whatever kind of metal it is in the traditional bank box. This one has some extra thickness weight to it. So it's either has more layers or it's a different kind of metal. I don't even know, but I love it. Boxes are great for stacking. Thrifty Flea Market. Now I cannot remember what this thing was. It has a special name and it's some kind of bath. So there's holes on the bottom of it. It was $3.50 and it just opens up and you can see the holes on the bottom. So it was some kind of bath. I'll try and remember to drop it in here so that I can tell you at least what the name of this is. And then for $3, I got this metal piece. So I really thought it was a light. Why? Because it has a hole there. Oh, I thought it had 2 holes. Okay, it just has 1 hole, so never mind. But at first I thought it was a light. However, the etching, there's an etching here, an Asian, I don't even know what kind of house it is, but it's going this way, so it couldn't be a light. So maybe it was a lamp because it has grooves in here. I don't know if you can see. It has this hole, so maybe the cord could go out of it, but I thought you could put a plate on it, you could use it as a vase, or set it by itself for some architectural salvage. Okay, forgot a couple things that I got at New to You. We got this bowl, so it's one of those that flattens, must flatten the other way, and then you can turn it and have a little basket. 2 of these Italy frames have been turned into mirrors, and this one, they match, and they do say Italy on the back and the bottom, and then this one is just still a girl, but look how ornate the frames are, and I think they would just look really cute all lined up. This was probably, I think this was in the sale booth too, so maybe like $5. Okay, moving on to the thrift store. So I got some stuff at Salvation Army. This little water cooler, it does not have the lid, but it is stamped on the bottom. So a 2-gallon Roseville. And I don't know if they messed up on pricing it or what. I mean, to me, it shouldn't have been priced $60 at the thrift store, but it does say $06.99. So it was $6.99. I did end up getting this wicker rug beater for $3.99. I did bring home that eucalyptus wreath. And then this is the cabinet that I got for $75. I was really debating it. It's decently low. So you can see it's like mid-thigh. I'm about 5'7", 5'8". But originally, doing some research online, it would have had a hutch on top of it, which you can maybe just barely see. The top really needs cleaned. This corner has like a little bit of damage or flaw. And then this front drawer right here, door is scraped a little bit. And the inside, one of the things that I really liked, there's some rolling around, it was a battery. This slides out for some reason. So let me know, why does that slide out? Why are there little holes there too? I'm very curious.
Thank you so much for watching today's video. I really appreciate it. I hope you click that subscribe button, ring the bell so you get notified the next time a video comes out, and I will see you then.